Have you ever find yourself asking this question that Himanshu, you are just 20 years old and still you are able to help people who make double the money you make, who are double the age you are and have double the business you have, and still you are able to help them? If you have ever found yourself asking this question, this video is all about that, and I'm going to tell you how you can help businesses that are bigger than you and train them. So let's jump into. So in this video, I am going to talk about why you don't need to be an expert to start a consulting business. We all have different beliefs, and one of the beliefs that you all people have is to be a consultant, you need to be an expert and have ton of skills, qualifications and experience. But what I think is that is wrong. And why I think that is because there's a simple reason. Let me tell you a story which I named as Minimum Wage Master. And what I mean by that is a couple of months back, I think 6 months back, I was standing in a queue of Big Bazaar, and that was not such a rush of a day. And I went to the check-in counter to pack. I got my things and then I went to the check-in counter, and I was standing over there, and I just asked the person who was helping me out this question that how many years have you been working over here? And since he seemed very professional, he said 4 years, and I was like, good. And I just started looking at my phone. At the moment he said, by the way, I've done my master's from a college in Mahu, and I was like, master's? He was like, yeah, I'm a master of business administration, I'm an MBA. And that moment I thought that that was the problem in the society. And to explain that in detail, let me show you this diagram. So this is known as a degree forward approach, that even a person with an MBA was working in Big Bazaar, and I'm not judging him on that basis, but I'm just telling you that why there's so much of unemployment and these kind of things, and why after being in college debt, like US says $1.3 trillion of college debt, and still you're not able to get a single job. So this is because we are always going with a degree forward approach. That means this is you get degree plus qualification and then you go to the market. This is the wrong model, and let me tell you what is the correct model, right? So what you need to do instead is choose the SMART theory. What is the SMART theory? Skill, market, approach, reverse theory. Now what do I mean by that? This is the market, and then you ask for problems in the market. So you don't just go and get any skill and then go to the market. You go to the market and ask for problems in the market. Once you get the problems in the market, you add yourself with the skills. Once you add yourself with the skills, you can actually get successful because you know what was the problem, right? So here are the action steps you need to take exactly. First, you need to select a niche, and it can be literally anything. Then talk to the niche and find out their problem. All the people who are in that niche, go and talk to the problems. For example, you select the niche golf, right? And then you go people who are in the golf niche and ask them what exactly problems do they find when they're playing golf or researching about golf or doing anything about golf, right? And for example, they said that they cannot find an all-in-one store where they can find golf kits, right? For example. Now ask them how much they would pay if you solve their problem. So for example, they said, okay, we'll pay you 10,000 bucks if this problem is solved. And you don't ask to one person, you ask to at least 100 people so that you know what you are talking about. Now once that is done, you learn the necessary skill to solve the problem. For example, they said they don't have a common store for all this. So now you think of setting up a store with skills you need. So you need marketing skills, you need to set up an e-com store, so you need Shopify skills and all that, and designing skills. So you figure out what skills you need, and then you get those skills, and then you sell the solution. Getting it? So once you have this action steps, you can actually make money without getting a degree. Now I was in a seminar and one person came to me and he said me this thing, which is how the fuck you can become an expert in a month or in any subject, and also teach the expertise to the people who have more experience than us. So in the consulting business, most people think that they need to have a ton of qualification and skills and all these things, but actually that's not the thing. The thing is that it's not about becoming an expert, it's about becoming better at a particular thing than your client. This knowledge can easily be acquired in 30 to 45 days. What I mean by this is, for example, you have a business and you have a business of, for example, say real estate, right? And now you need to market yourself as a real estate person. Now it's not important that you know marketing, right? So you would be knowing negotiation, sales, objection handling, or presentation skills. You would be having all those things, but you may not have one thing known as marketing. And for example, I have that skill known as marketing. Now I can provide you that skill. For example, you need to just shoot an email, right? You need to set up autoresponders for your email campaign. Now that is not a big thing. It can be set up in 2 hours. Like 2 hours is the maximum time you can set up, right? And if I know that, you don't need to learn that, and it can easily be learned in 30 to 45 days. How to set up autoresponder? Even it can be learned in 2 hours, right? So I am selling a solution. So it's not about becoming an expert. It's about becoming a better at particular thing. And Also, nobody pays us to be smart or have more knowledge than them. They pay us to get a problem solved and get a result, right? So for example, the real estate guy wanted to do an email marketing campaign, and that's why he chose autoresponder. And I know how to set up autoresponder, right? So that is the result. He wants the email marketing campaign to establish. So this was all about this video. And by the way, I hold webinars, free webinars, in which I teach people 3 secrets to have fast, automated and high income. So if you're interested in attending that type of webinar, please message me TEACH so that I can send you the details and I can log you into the free webinar in which you can learn and grow. Thank you.